Hi friends, welcome to Mrs. Storey Story Time. This is an extra special Mrs. Storey Story Time because chances are, if you're watching this, you are going to be in my classroom. I get to be your teacher this year and I'm so excited. But I know starting back to school, there can be a lot of other emotions that we feel. And we're leaving our families and our moms and dads and sisters and brothers or grandmas and grandpas, and maybe you're a little bit nervous too. I know I'm going to be leaving my kids because they're going to be going to their classrooms and I won't see them all day. And sometimes I miss them and I think about them. So I thought we could read this story together called The Kissing Hand. And it's all about a book character named Chester the raccoon. And he's starting school, but he's missing his mom. So let's see what he's going to do. I have a book buddy here. This is Bluey, as you might know. And if you want to grab a book buddy and snuggle them as I read the story to you, go ahead and grab one and we'll get started. Okay. The Kissing Hand by Audrey Penn. And Audrey is the author, so she's the one that wrote this book for us. There's so many pretty illustrations. All these pictures are so beautiful. Chester Raccoon stood at the edge of the forest and cried. "I don't want to go to school," he told his mother. "I want to stay home with you. I want to play with my friends and play with my toys and read my books and swing on my swing. Please, may I stay home with you?" He doesn't want to go to school, I think. Mrs. Raccoon took Chester by the hand and nuzzled him on the ear. Kind of looks like this. A little nuzzle. Does your mom or dad ever do that to you? Give you a little hug or a little nuzzle? Sometimes we all have to do things we don't want to do, she told him gently, even if they seem strange and scary at first. But you will love school once you start. You'll make new friends and play with new toys, read new books, kind of like we're doing now, huh? And swing on new swings. Besides, she added, I know a wonderful secret that will make your nights at school seem as warm and cozy as your days at school or days at home. Chester wiped away his tears and looked interested. A secret? What kind of secret? A very old secret, said Mrs. Raccoon. I learned it from my mother, and she learned it from hers. It's called the Kissing Hand. The Kissing Hand? Asked Chester. What's that? I'll show you, Mrs. Raccoon took Chester's left hand and spread open his tiny fingers into a fan. Leaning forward, she kissed Chester right in the middle of his palm. Like that. Chester felt his mother's kiss rush from his hand up his arm and into his heart. Even his silky black mask tingled with a special warmth. Mrs. Raccoon smiled. Now, she told Chester, whenever you feel lonely and need a little loving from home, just press your hand to your chest like this. Press it to your cheek and think, Mommy loves you. Mommy loves you. And that very kiss will jump to your face and fill you with toasty, warm thoughts. So you could ask your mom to do that. You could ask your brother or your aunt, whoever is living in the home with you that you want to share a special kissing hand with. Ask them to kiss your hand right before you come to school. And then you know you can put it on your cheek or your heart and you can feel close to them. She took Chester's hand and carefully wrapped his fingers around the kiss. Now do be careful not to lose it, she teased him. But don't worry, when you open your hand and wash your food, I promise the kiss will stick. Chester loved his kissing hand. Now he knew his mother's love would go with him wherever he went, even to school. That night, Chester stood in front of his school and looked thoughtful. Suddenly, he turned to his mother and grinned. "Give me your hand," he told her. Chester took his mother's hand in his own and unfolded her large, familiar fingers into a fan. Next, he leaned forward and kissed the center of her hand. "Now you have a kissing hand too," he told her. And with a gentle goodbye and an "I love you," Chester turned and danced away. Look, Chester goes to school at nighttime because he's a nocturnal animal. We go to school during the day. Mrs. Raccoon watched Chester scamper across tree limb and enter school, and as the hoot owl rang in the new school year, she pressed her left hand to her cheek and smiled. The warmth of Chester's kiss filled her heart with special words. "Chester loves you," it sang. "Chester loves you." And there's all the animals at their school. I love you. So, even though we're going to be at school and we're not going to be with our families, we can do the same thing that Chester did with his mom or someone that you love, and you can ask them to give you a little kiss on your hand. And then when you come to school and you're feeling a little bit lonely and missing them, you can put your hand on your heart or put it on your cheek, and you can think about your loved ones. And in the envelope that you took home, this envelope, you're gonna see that you're gonna have some heart stickers. So you can even use this as another extra reminder, and you can put your little heart on your hand on the inside, or maybe you want it on the outside, and then you can see it even better. And you can come to school tomorrow with your little heart on your hand, and we can think about all of the family members that we love. For me, it's going to be my daughter and my son, Brielle and Connor. I'll be thinking about them all day tomorrow. Okay? We can be just like Chester and remember that even though we're at school and we're having so much fun playing with toys, reading books, playing on the swings in the playground, we still have our loved ones right here. All right, friends, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I know it's going to be the best day ever. So I will see you soon. Bye.